Okay, now that we have analyzed and looked at the documents and answered the questions following the documents, now is the time that we're going to take a look at the bucketing and thesis development, which is going to appear on page 64, or excuse me, 65 of your packets. So if you go to page 65 and take a look at the top here, it says look over bucketing. Look over all the documents and organize them into your final buckets. Write final bucket labels under each bucket and place the letters of the documents in the buckets where they belong. It is okay to put a document in more than one bucket. Remember, your buckets will become the body paragraphs of your essay. And based on the discussion we had at the front of class after we looked at the documents in our thrash out session, I'd like you each to label your buckets right now with the following labels. The bucket on the far left, I would like you to label bad water. Bad water. The bucket in the middle, I would like you to label poor settler skills. Poor settler skills. And the bucket on the right, the third bucket, I would like you to label bad relations with the Powhatans. Bad relations with the Powhatan Indian tribe. So bad water, poor settler skills, and bad relations with the Powhatan Indians. Now once you've got these buckets labeled, okay, you're going to go back to each of the documents, A through E, and you're going to place the letter of the document in the bucket that it belongs. For example, if you think document A relates to bad water in the Jamestown settlement, you would put an A here in that bucket. If you think, for example, that poor settler skills is represented by document C, you would put a C here, and so on and so forth. Each bucket should have one or more document letters to correctly place the documents in the buckets that they belong in. Remember, these buckets, once they're labeled and once you place your documents in them, they will become your body paragraphs of your essay. Now, if you look at the bottom of page 65, you'll see your thesis development and your roadmap. And you'll see this crazy looking thing here, which we're going to call your roadmap and your chicken feet. On the chicken foot below, you're going to write your thesis and your roadmap. Your thesis statement will go on this line here, the straight line going across. And your thesis statement is always, always, always going to be your opinion, and it's going to answer the Mini-Q question. Again, the Mini-Q question for this particular Mini-Q is early Jamestown. Why did so many colonists die? So your thesis statement is going to be many colonists died because what? Okay? Or because of 3 reasons, which we identified at the top in our buckets. So again, your thesis is always going to be opinion, and it answers the Mini-Q questions. And the roadmap is created, these 3 lines coming off that look like a chicken foot. The roadmap is created from your bucket labels and lists the topic areas you will examine in order to prove your thesis. So this first line here is going to be your thesis, or the main idea of your essay. It's going to answer the Mini-Q question and it will be your opinion. And the chicken feet are going to be the bucket labels that you've placed up here, and it's going to provide, or this will become, these 3 chicken feet will become the 3 body paragraphs of your essay that you will examine in order to prove your thesis.